I'm Tom Bodette from Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Misty, what is good at Cups today?
If you're a soup lover, Cups is your stop today because we have 3 homemade soups, a cream cheesy butternut, a Walla Walla sweet French onion soup, and our healthy chicken chili. Wash it all down with a brand new Tropical Storm Latte, white chocolate mixed with coconut and topped with toasted coconut. If it comes in a cup, we're what's up at Cups in the Foothills Pioneer Shopping Center. In a hurry, text your order to CUP-Z194. We'll have it waiting for you.
My name's Nick, and I'm a doer, which is probably why I started my own landscaping business. I specialize in plant-driven design. I do azaleas. I do lavender shrubs. I even do banana plants. One thing I don't do, sales and promotional materials.
My name's Alex, and I work at the UPS store helping doers like Nick do whatever it is they do, or don't do, like color sales brochures, laminated promotional materials, even professionally printed business cards. They just swing by the store or upload their files online, and I take it from there. So while guys like Nick are doing amazing things for their clients, I'm doing some pretty impressive stuff for mine. It's called logistics.
What do you know? Looks like logistics helped me win another piece of business. Yeah, hey, it's Nick.
Doers love logistics. That's why they love the printing and finishing services at the 4,300 convenient locations of the UPS Store. Participation, prices, and hours vary by location. See the upsstore.com/print for full details.
Imagine it's the first day of your new business, and it's already the best in the world. That's exactly how it feels to own a Snap-on franchise. At Snap-on, we've been the #1 tool brand in the world for 90 years. We expect nothing less from our franchise owners, so consider this an open invitation to see if a Snap-on Tools franchise is right for you. After all, we're always looking for motivated individuals with the desire to be successful. You'll receive outstanding training and support all along the way because we care about your success and want you to earn the rewards you deserve. To learn more about the professional automotive technicians brand of choice, give us a call at 1-800-910-4785 or visit snaponfranchise.com. If you've got what it takes, we'd love for you to join our team of more than 4,000 franchises worldwide. At Snap-on, we're looking for people as good as our tools. Call today, 1-800-910-4785. 1-800-910-4785 or visit snaponfranchise.com and learn what it's like to be in business with the best.
Are you pinching pennies? Time to tighten the belt.
You are a tightwad.
Tightwad Tuesdays are all about you. This week's Tightwad Tuesday deal is Bratcher's Karate in the Yuma Foothills. School is starting and parents will love the discipline and confidence your kids will get when they learn karate from the best. Sensei Bratcher's belief in discipline and structure will give your kids a leg up this school year and for the rest of their lives. Log on to KBLUAM.com Tuesday morning at 9 to get $90 in certificates for just $45.
Russ Clark on 560 AM KBLU.
Monday morning, 7:48, live and local with Russ Clark. Andy's here.
Hey, buddy.
Mitch, the pilot. And, of course, on the phone, Paul. Paul, good morning. How are you, sir?
Morning, Russ. Morning, Andy. Morning, Mitch.
Morning, Paul.
How are you guys? Hey, by the way, the airport board, or Craig Williams says the fat cats, or you guys say the fat cats. Do you know at their meetings they give away, they get free food? Your tax dollars are paying for free chow at the airport board meeting.
Hey, I went by there and witnessed that. Now, I didn't eat anything. I didn't.
How much do you figure that costs to have that delivered that you're paying for?
I don't know, but that's...
So the high-level people or the fat cats, I guess, are eating at the tax dollars table, but you don't get any of that. Well, you do if you go to the meeting, so gather your friends up on the meeting days and go down there and have lunch.
I
can't deny you, that's public funds, public meeting.
They invited me to eat. They did. They said I could have dinner, whatever. I did.
So that's the way they treat the airport board. Baby pampers itself. They're all a bunch of white guys. They got one woman on there.
Yeah.
They got no Hispanics. They got no blacks, and it's a self-flicking ice cream cone because they vote themselves new members, and you got to be on the buddy system to get on the board. It's not an outsider can get in there. You got to be a buddy of a buddy or recommended by somebody and go, yeah, he'll toe the line for us, and then we'll inside trade or whatever. And then we'll get him some business and he'll send some business our way, and we'll send them to your hotel or we'll send them to your restaurant. And it's an old buddy system. It's all self-electing amongst themselves, and it's a good old boy white group. So
I would give up the free food to be able to drive to my airplane again.
You'd want to drive to your airport plane again. I did notice that about the board, and I thought it was unfortunate that.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
See you, buddy. Bye. I did notice it about the board, and I thought it was unfortunate that it was all Caucasians in a community that's 50% Hispanic. Now, I hate the racism subject. I don't like talking about it. I don't. In fact, I think it's a term that's thrown out there too fast, too soon, for all the wrong reasons. I do. I think that most people will say that because there's nothing else. And they'll claim racism when none exists. And I don't know that he does here or not, but it seems coincidental that with a population of 50% or more Hispanics in our community, we don't have anybody on that board that's representative of that entire section. And yet Gil Garza does. He's the only small entrepreneur on that field that is Hispanic, and they're harassing him. They're going after him heavy-handed and beating the snot out of him. And he's been working on airplanes for decades out here for this airplane community.
And he's a retired lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps.
Is he?
Yeah.
Retired lieutenant colonel. And lieutenant colonel, I did not know that. I just knew him as Gil. And I always knew that I could count on him to fix little problems with my airplane. And he always took care of it, and I didn't want it. What Paul describes as a self-licking ice cream cone, I didn't know what that meant. I had to explain to me. Apparently, to be on the board of directors for the airport, you have to have a current board of the directors submit your name, a current board of directors. You have to be brought into the good old boy by a good old boy. The hospital had this problem at one time. The hospital did. They had the same problem one time, and it created a dysfunctional board, really. So what they did is they went to a separate committee, a citizens committee, that would do the interviews and recommend to the board 3 candidates for every one opening. And the board got to choose amongst 3, but they didn't get to decide who the 3 were. They were picked by a citizens committee. Maybe these guys need to go to a citizens committee so they can start better representing who the community is. And it does not have to be pilots. You don't have to be a pilot to be on that board. You have to be a taxpayer. You have to be somebody that's concerned.
I tell you what, though, aviation knowledge helps a lot.
Sure. Well,
I've seen that at the board meeting.
I think it's better if it doesn't, and let me tell you why. I was on the board of the hospital. I'm not a doctor, believe it or not. I don't think you'd trust me to do some doctoring, short of getting you an aspirin or something. But it's a business, just like the airport's a business. And you need business people as well as aviators. And believe me, we had doctors on the board.
But now, wait a second.
What?
The airport is also a public airport.
That's what I said. It's business and a public airport.
It's not a business. It's a government entity.
But it runs like
a little bit different. It's
a business. It is. I don't care if it's government, private, whatever it is. It's run like a balance sheet. It's got a balance sheet.
It's nonprofit.
Has to apply. It doesn't matter. A nonprofit's a business too. Ask Tony Reyes. It's definitely a business. But it has a balance sheet. It has a profit and loss statement. It has all that. Something I've noticed about this one, there seems to be a lot of nepotism. People have alerted to me that friends and families get jobs there. And I think that needs to be looked at, I would think. I think it's...
Well, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows everything, but nobody does anything. Number one, because you're going to get retaliation.
Yeah.
And I can show you stuff in the minutes here.
I have seen and heard of retaliation. That's why I know some people that have quit the board because of retaliations over saying something. Why don't you and I go be on the board? You think we'd get elected?
Snowball's chance.
I don't think I got much of a chance of getting elected to that board, but they need some hard-nosed people. And some of the new people I see on the board that just got there, I think they are hard-nosed. I think they're good. Pat Walt's a friend of mine, the CEO of the hospital. I think he's a good guy, as well as a lot of the other guys I already know on there. They're all good guys.
I think a lot of information doesn't make it to the board either.
Maybe
I think a lot of information gets stopped somewhere at the airport director level.
Well, I don't know why the board or the hospital, the board or the airport wants this kind of shenanigans going on. I don't know why they want this thing, why they're being so heavy-handed. I don't know why they want to force a small business guy off the field. I don't know why they won't let people drive out to their airplanes. I don't know why they're blaming the military for it. But I think some answers need to be asked, and I would look into the whole thing. Somebody needs to look into the whole thing. Like when these kind of things going on, the next thing I'd ask, where's the money going? Because I'd want to look at that.
There's nothing in Yuma right now that needs more light shined on it than the goings on at the airport and that board and that director. Well,
we'll be talking about it for quite some time. Mitch, I appreciate you coming in. I hope to go flying. Hint, hint. We'll be back. We'll see. We'll be back after.
Thanks for having me.
I'll be back tomorrow. Live and local with Russ Clark, AM 560.
I'm telling you, they made a big mistake locking me up for this long. I'm not doing anyone any good in here.
Yeah? How long you in for?
Too long, 5 years. And at some measly low interest rate. I'm ashamed to call myself a